Angels of Action was established in 2011 by 3 moms that felt there was a need to give back to the community, and children was their primary focus. In 2013, when I was introduced to Joni Thompson and a leadership group that we joined, I've always wanted to give back to the community, children. I have a soft spot in my heart for children, knowing that there are kids each weekend that just don't know where their next meal is going to come from, really touched the core with me. So I became involved helping with the Angel Bike Ride, and this will be my 4th one, helping organize that.
The Angel Ride started, my husband and I really enjoy biking. We were talking with one of our good friends who mentioned to me that she could give to a charity of her choice from her paycheck, and she said she was choosing Angels of Action. So I went home and told my husband that maybe we should look into doing a 100-mile ride. We approached Julie Miller and talked to her about possibly organizing a bike ride as a fundraiser. And Julie got to telling us stories of kids in the breakfast line and the lunch line at schools in the Big Rapids area, and different stories of the teachers and how they were personally feeding some of the kids that did not have meals at home. So my husband and I decided right then and there that this was the reason that we wanted to have a benefit bike ride.
The primary thing that Angels of Action does is we provide 656 kids each weekend with a backpack full of food to get them through. We provide them 2 snacks, 2 lunches, 2 breakfast items, and 2 drinks. Right now we provide backpacks in all the McCusker County area schools. There's 8 elementary schools, and we provide from preschool through 4th grade. We also do hygiene kits. We collect like the little bottles of shampoo and soaps, and we also provide the fleece tied blankets to the schools, again, for the teachers and administration to hand out as needed.
This is going to be our 6th year, and in the past 5 years we've raised over $75,000 to feed kids. Some of the ways we raise money from the ride are sponsorships, registration fees, donations. The riders get pledges to ride so many miles. Riders can get pledges by going out and telling people, hey, if you want to pledge me $1 for every mile I ride, or 50 cents, or $10 for every mile I ride. And we've had people raise some pretty significant pledges over the last few years, anywhere from $5 to a few $100s to a few $1,000s. And it's just, it's a way for them to promote that they're going to go out and do something healthy, but at the same time they're also going to raise money so that a child can have a meal on the weekends. Once people have gotten wind of why we're raising the money, they seem to want to get on the bandwagon and donate a little more and a little more often. Because it's an out and back, you have the luxury to ride 1 mile or 100 miles. You can turn around at any time and come back. We also have SAG support, that if anyone got completely exhausted to where they just could not finish, we would come pick them up on the trail. We have plenty of supported stops along the way with rest areas, with bathrooms and toilets where you can actually wash your hands and get cleaned up. This year, if you don't have a bike to ride, you could choose to run a 5K.
It kind of makes me feel sad, but because half the time my parents sometimes will go without eating just so I can eat. Our food stamps didn't come because the caseworker had messed up the dates and had to turn in the paperwork on time, so we didn't get our food stamps for a whole entire month. So the Angels of Action food banks really helped.
For 1 school year of food for a child is $195 per child, and that runs the length of the school year. And if you think about it, that's not much of a grocery bill for 1 kid to be able to eat during the school year, which more than you know probably go without food. This is a great ride. It's a great opportunity to get out and have a social gathering. There's food at the beginning, there's food at the end. Personally, I've ridden 100 miles twice. It's been a great personal satisfaction, fulfilling for me to say not only 1 did I ride 100 miles twice, a century ride, but number 2, along the way, I thought of all the hungry kids that were going to get a meal because I raised money and because I participated in this ride. I don't know what it's like to be hungry, but I can only imagine that it's not a very good feeling.
I would like to take this opportunity to thank everybody that donates to help us feed the 656 kids that we feed every weekend. Unfortunately, the need in Mecosta County is so much greater, and with your continued support, we will be able to continue to grow with our mission and help even more kids. Thank you.
Thank you.